Hey everyone, and welcome back for another deep dive. Today is a really interesting one because, well, you asked for it.
That's right. We got a request to uncover some captivating history that shaped the world, specifically on a day you might not think about too much, October 4th.
October 4th sounds kind of random, right?
Yeah.
But trust me, we found some real hidden gems here.
Absolutely. Sometimes those less celebrated dates hold incredible stories that reveal these fascinating patterns in history.
Exactly. So, ready to jump in? Let's go. First up, let's rewind the clock back to October 4th, 1957. Picture the Cold War, tensions are running high. And then, Sputnik, the world's first artificial satellite launched by the Soviet Union. Can you imagine the shockwaves?
It wasn't just about space exploration. This little beeping sphere orbiting Earth sent a very clear message. And it triggered a wave of anxiety, especially in the U.S.
Talk about a wake-up call. The space race was on.
Big time. And that fear, that need to catch up.
Yeah.
It ignited this enormous investment in science education and technology in the U.S.
And, I mean, look at the world today. So much of the technology we take for granted, smartphones, GPS can trace its roots back to that one moment.
It's a butterfly effect, really. One seemingly small event triggering huge changes on a global scale.
It makes you realize history isn't always about the big dramatic moments, huh? Sometimes it's the small innovations, the everyday things that completely change the game.
Right. Take, for instance, something as commonplace as the cash register. Hardly as exciting as space travel.
Okay, so you're gonna have to explain this one.
Imagine a world without them. No tracking sales, no accountability, chaos. But then, on October 4th, 1881, James Ritty patented the very first cash register.
Interesting. Okay, I can see how that might be a bigger deal than it seems at first.
It's huge. This seemingly mundane invention transformed business. And think about it, this shift toward accountability, tracking purchases, it leads straight to the rise of department stores, mass production, the whole landscape of modern consumerism.
It's like those How It's Made shows. You never think about all the steps that go into the things we use every day.
Exactly. It's all connected. But it's not just technology that shapes our world. It's also the courage of individuals, people who fought for their beliefs, sometimes at great personal risk.
And I'm guessing October 4th has a story like that too.
Oh, absolutely. This one takes us back to a time when access to the Bible was controlled by the church. Imagine, most people couldn't even read it because it was primarily in Latin.
Wow. So how did people learn about their faith?
Well, this is where our story comes in. Enter William Tyndale, a scholar who believed everyone should be able to understand the Bible.
Okay, so what did he do?
He did something revolutionary. He translated the Bible into English. Can you imagine the dedication? Learning Hebrew and Greek, painstakingly translating these ancient texts, all in secret. He was constantly on the move, dodging authorities because what he was doing was seen as incredibly dangerous.
Wow. A true rebel.
He was. And sadly, his story has a tragic end. We don't know the exact year, but we believe it was on an October 4th that he was betrayed, imprisoned for his beliefs, and ultimately executed.
That sends shivers down my spine, just for translating the Bible.
That's how powerful ideas can be. And his story didn't end there. Even though Tyndale was executed, copies of his English Bible had spread. They were smuggled into England, read in secret, and his words, they resonated.
Wow, what a legacy.
Right. And his translation formed the foundation for the King James Bible, one of the most influential books ever written.
See, this is what I love about history. Sputnik, the cash register, William Tyndale, seemingly unrelated events, but they all sparked these incredible waves of change, and their impact is still felt today.
Absolutely. It's all connected. And it shows that history isn't just about dates and facts in a textbook. It's about ideas, innovations, and the impact, big or small, that individuals can have.
So, as our listeners are out there conquering their day, what's one thing you hope they take away from today's deep dive?
I think it's this. The next time you encounter something that seems small or insignificant, an invention, an idea, a moment in time, pause for a second. Think about its potential. How might this one thing shape the future? You never know, you might be witnessing the next Sputnik moment in the making.